So today I'm walking across a section of the Black Mountains and I'm going to find out whether I can shoot a decent looking time-lapse montage set to music type video just using my iPhone. Let's see what we can do. Hello everyone and welcome back. So in this video I'm again not really fully focused on photography. I'm out here supervising DofE groups going through the Black Mountains, but I've got my trusty iPhone and a little gorrilapod, and having had a lot of fun last time to see what I can do on this minimalistic kit, I thought I'd have a go more towards the videography side of things, doing a nice little bit of time lapse. So I'm going to set up the gorrilapod at various different locations throughout the day. Try and make the most of this breeze coming through that's moving the cloud, and get a nice bit of cloud texture and see if I can get a bit of movement in the shots, and essentially see whether I can get enough during a day that I can edit it together, find a nice bit of music to set it all to present something that's quite enjoyable to watch and gives you a sense of the atmosphere and emotion of this quite dramatic landscape. But normally I'd be doing that on a big camera, which would be much higher resolution and everything. So it would be interesting to see how well the iPhone fares. Let's find out. Let's have a go. So problem straight out of the gate is the wind speed. It's got 20-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know whether any of this audio will come out through my mic. I'm trying to shelter it as best as I can. But because I'm just on a little gorillapod, I haven't got the stability of a big tripod and being able to weight it down. There's just so much camera shake. I'm trying to put my hand on the camera as well to try and keep it stable. Obviously that's shaky as well. So I don't know for the length of time that I'm having to do a time lapse whether that's going to be watchable. It would be interesting to see how much I can stabilise it post, whether it's watchable or not. But that's definitely going to be an issue. Can you tell it's July? It's definitely better in the lee of the slope here, but I'm still getting a lot of camera vibration. So already in my head what I'm thinking is maybe if I can put a stabiliser on it and then maybe a bit of artificial movement like arcing from one side to the other, that might cover it up. But when I'm quickly looking back at it, it is like moving around all over the shop. So that might affect how I crop few shots. I might shoot them a bit wider, knowing that by stabilising them I'm essentially going to have to punch in. They're coming out quite nice. It is just the movement of it really that is an issue, and the more interesting light unfortunately is over on the other side where the wind's coming from. But we'll just keep playing, and yeah, I'm impressed with what it comes out with just like straight out of the phone. I think back to the hours and hours and hours it would take compiling separate images and then processing them all and all the rest of it. So you come out with a better product, but how quickly you can do it now is quite phenomenal, quite exciting. lost the light to a large extent. It's just clagged in, just had some rain come through. It might get better in a moment. I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about having enough done in one day. I might have to extend it into tomorrow. But the forecast is far less wind tomorrow, which might be good for stability, but whether we've got enough movement and clouds and things, I'm not sure. But I've got to sit here for a while to wait for the group to come through. So I'll just keep an eye on the clouds, see whether I've got a nice view out towards the River Wye over in that direction, so maybe the light will fill in. Just a waiting game, I think. Something I always carry with me is a little battery pack in a baggie. Really prudent if you're out in the hills, because modern smartphones don't have as much charge as they once did, particularly if you're using them as navigation aids. So I've got that, but doing time lapse today, normally I'd have that sort of in case of emergencies, in case I had to top up with a time lapse. I have to charge it up quite a bit. And I don't know whether this is true. I'd be interested if somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard or understand that it's better to or more efficient to charge your phone in the top half of the battery than letting it go completely flat. So whenever I see that it gets to like 70%, for example, I will top it up again and maintain charge, and I believe that's more efficient. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I try to keep on top of that. Just in case the phone has to go back to actually being a phone and used for emergencies and all that shenanigans, because the time lapse does use up an awful lot of battery. So I think I've got enough in the can now to turn into a little clip, which you'll find out in a moment, because I'll show you what I'll come back with. Yeah, let me know what you think. I think the technology is amazing now, isn't it, of just being able to do that on your phone, sitting on checkpoint waiting for a group to go past. It's quite phenomenal that we've got the tech to be able to do that now. Super lightweight system. As I say, disadvantage of the lightweight system is definitely on stability. Learned quite a lot about that today, but it does show how much you can do. Thanks for watching, folks. As always, really appreciate your time watching these videos. Let me know in the comments what you think of whatever clip it is that I'm going to put together, and any tips or tricks that you've got for making your own time lapses. Just noticed that the cradle mount on my gorrilapod is the bit that's vibrating more than the... Why have I only just discovered this after a whole day of doing it? So I might be fixing that with a bit of gaffer tape when I get to camp tonight, and that will help. But thank you so much for watching, folks. Really appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.